Hello and welcome again to Casual Magic. This time around, it's going to be the Secret Lair Black is Magic. Now, what's so special about this one? Why is this one catching my eye? Plain and simple, Teferi. Teferi's in this set, which makes it worthwhile because this version of Teferi was basically a historically broken card. Banned, and it's just a good card. And sure, you get other things with this box, but realistically, Teferi's in it. That's good enough. I recommend it. So let's get this thing open. If I can remember, it is how it's supposed to open there on the side, right? Okay, it's kind of disappointing compared to ones in the past. I don't think I ever had one rip. I think I just had them open up kind of normally. Weird. Okay, so that, I'll just set that aside for a second. We'll see what the bonus card is in a second. Still don't appreciate the giant amount of packaging waste here for such a small amount of cards. I really wish Wizards could downsize it a bit. You can have probably flashy packaging, but it doesn't need to be this huge. Okay, so you've got Shalai Voice of Plenty, which is a fantastic card. Ponder, which the artwork on this card is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, just kind of having that in foil, just seeing the preview online with kind of the three little, I don't know if they're crystal balls or orbs in this case. It's a play on the original Ponder card. It's like, man, that's so cool. Cultivate, good standard in EDH. Kaya Ghost Assassin, which in itself is an excellent card. Really that zero, just Kaya, Ghost Assassin, or up to one target creature, return that card to the battlefield. Or sorry, if I can start off correctly. Exile Kaya, Ghost Assassin, or up to one target creature, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. You lose 2 life. So you have entered the battlefield triggers. You feel that Kaya might be the target of some sort of crazy board wipe or something. It's okay. Just have her blink out, or you have a wonderful creature on the other side that's completely loaded up on enchantments. Just blink it for a turn. It's okay. Should be all right, right? That's just huge. Then you've got, the 2-point of lifelink, and then each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. Okay, that's fine. But the fact that you can exile Kaya or another target creature, that's huge. And if I can keep the camera up, that would be great. Okay, here we go. What's the purpose of getting this set? Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. So, +1, draw a card at the beginning of the next end step, untap up to 2 lands. Very good. -3, put target non-land permanent into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. Okay, a little bit of removal, not, complete, but at least it delays them, fine. And then -8, you get an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent and opponent controls. So you just start going nuts on card draw. You start +1ing a card here. So basically that means that at least every turn with that emblem that you're drawing 2 cards minimum. And then to start off, you just basically start picking off their big threats. You start burying their lands because every turn you're getting 2 minimum cards removed from their battlefield. And then you just start going nuts. You just start doing a bunch of card draw and just basically wipe them out so they have literally nothing left. And then, whoever's playing with Teferi can just do whatever they want. It is a wonderfully broken card. I'm glad to own one. That will be a very, very fun one. Soul Ring. It is classic Soul Ring It's in all sorts of new shiny art with glowing eyes. So certainly fun to have. And then finally, last one, Path of Ancestry, which this one enters tapped, add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity. When that mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with your commander, scry 1, which in any sort of tribal deck works out pretty well. But again, Teferi. Teferi is the reason for getting this set. Okay, and the bonus card for my box, oh, Kaya. Kaya again. Kaya, Bane of the Dead. Your opponents and permanents, your opponent's control with hexproof can be the targets of spells and abilities you control as if though they didn't have hexproof. And then -3, exit target creature. So, I believe I have the Japanese copy of that I got in bulk. So, it's not necessarily that interesting. More so than anything else, Teferi, that's worthwhile. If you can pick up the Black as Magic set to get your copy of Teferi and the price is reasonable, just go ahead and get it. The artwork's cool. It's just like, hey, it's young Teferi. There's his family. This is before he's, you know, grizzled old man, you know, kind of growing gray in some of the later artwork. So it's definitely cool to see him that way. So, because you see artwork so much where it's like Teferi all serious, Planeswalker trying to save the universe, and this is actually kind of just humanizing him a little bit to go, hey, it's Teferi with a smile on his face, and not like the smirking child Teferi. I'm completely blanking on which card that was. Something student that was kind of the young child Teferi and not the later grown up or later old man Teferi. This is sort of midlife father happy Teferi. So yeah, it's cool to see that artwork. It's kind of cool to see him have a life out of trying to save the multiverse. So that's it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. And until next time, good luck.